Small SUVs are the fastest growing segment in the luxury space. This is the GLC, a small SUV from Mercedes-Benz, now with the largest target on its back. No, not. It's just an expression. So let's find out why. From a visual standpoint, the GLC is effortlessly beautiful, subtly exhibiting an air of contemporary elegance without shoving it down your throat. And while it may be longer and wider than its predecessor, the GLC is more than 170 pounds lighter, a difference you can feel out on the road. The best word to describe the driving experience? Butter. The cabin is actually quieter than that of its four-door stablemate, which is already very quiet, and sightlines are excellent in every direction, except up. From the steering to the brakes to ride quality to a turning radius that would put some compact sedans to shame, the GLC is an absolute joy to drive. Plus, it's down to have some fun when you are. Really, the only criticism we have is with the intermittently notchy gear changes produced by the 9-speed automatic. Connected to that middling gearbox is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder good for 241 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Buyers have the option of routing that power to the rear wheels for free or all four for an extra $2,000. Our real-world fuel economy figures largely mirrored those of the EPA, though efficiency aficionados will likely take an interest in the all-wheel drive only GLC 300D and its 2.1-liter turbo diesel, or GLC 350E plug-in hybrid, which can travel roughly 20 miles on battery power alone before the gasoline engine kicks in. It might be a bona fide green machine, but the 350's impressive output figures afford some serious straight-line acceleration. At the top of the performance pyramid lies the GLC 43, which adds an AMG-tuned air suspension, rear-biased 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, and 3-liter bi-turbo V6 that churns out 362 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. I think that's all of them. Oh, right. There's also a series production hydrogen model on the way, followed closely by a 6th variant that's powered by magnets or something. We can only assume. With that out of the way, it's time to switch our focus inside. Beyond expected refinements like cushy armrests, high-res displays, premium trim, you get the idea. It's these subtle nuances that win us over. The air vents make this satisfying click. When returned to the center position, the headrests are well padded and adjust fore and aft, and ranking highest in my book, materials quality. And not just in the usual places like the upper dash and upper door panels, but soft touch surfaces on the lower door panels and lower dash as well. Something that can't even be said for some costlier mid-size SUVs. The centerpiece is Mercedes' M-Brace infotainment system. Both the standard 7-inch or optional 8.4-inch high-res displays are operated via a traditional rotary dial nestled below an ergonomically shaped touchpad that recognizes single and multi-finger gestures such as scrolling, swiping, and zooming. Although there is a slight learning curve at first, M-Brace becomes as pleasant to use as it is to look at after only a few days of practice. The GLC is also a master of the pragmatic arts, offering an abundance of rear legroom and headroom for outboard passengers, along with numerous storage nooks, including a handy compartment below the cargo floor. Pulling the seat release buttons produces a completely flush load floor, free of annoying gaps and protrusions. And if the front seats are positioned too far back for the rear seats to fold flat, the front seats will move forward automatically. Of course, the rear quarters aren't perfect, as evidenced by a pronounced center tunnel and fixed rear seat backs. Pricing, believe it or not, is actually one of the GLC's strong suits. For about $40,000 including destination fees, an entry-level GLC 300 comes well furnished with goodies like a power liftgate, rain-sensing windshield wipers, 5 driving modes including an individual setting, a supremely comfortable 14-way driver's seat with extendable thigh support and 3-position memory, 9 airbags, a backup camera, and an 8-speaker audio system with 2 USB ports. Add in high-end trappings like adaptive cruise control, leather heated and ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, lane keeping assist with blind spot detection, ambient interior lighting, Burmester premium audio, and full LED headlights with active corner lamps, and the price jumps to a still respectable $52,000. Then again, going all in with exclusive Nappa leather, a head-up display, navigation linked to a 360-degree parking system, panoramic moonroof, and pneumatic air suspension we don't recommend due to its spotty reliability record and negligible performance benefits, inflates the sticker price to just over $60,000. Similarly priced alternatives like the Audi Q5 and BMW X3 can't match the GLC when it comes to standard feature content, nor can the less expensive Lincoln MKC and Lexus NX200T. On the other hand, value-conscious buyers who couldn't care less about image or prestige might express a preference for the impressively well-rounded Acura RDX, which essentially tops out where the GLC begins. But, unlike Mercedes-Benz products of yore, the GLC is expected to retain some of the highest residual values among compact luxury SUVs. Virtually every luxury SUV in this class is just that, luxurious. But the GLC takes the qualities of comfort and refinement just one step further. And considering it's a decent value, the GLC is currently the one to beat.